god. Oh, I think Cashew sent Zach to losers, and I think Zach said his only goal was to outplace him now. So this is gonna be very, very funny lore battle. Today's lore battle. On this episode of Smashers being upset at other Smashers for the way they play the video game, Sephiroth kind of bullies Lucas. And Zachary Lenigwin, who's Lucas IRL, does not like it. And he's keeping up really well right now, but ooh, that low profile, but I will follow up. Yeah, Sephiroth's like lightweight. Seem like, I don't know, it like kind of gaslights people, so it actually works out for him a lot. Ooh, that counters. I feel like a lot of people go for combos on Sephiroth like he's a midweight or a heavyweight, and then he gets sent way farther than they thought by one of the moves, and then the whole thing's just botched. Dang, narrowly getting past that. Should I actually be talking about the game, or does chat just want to talk more? I don't know. Sephiroth forward air happens. Lucas cries. 4 out of 11, even though it's 12. But yeah, it's gonna be 11 hours before more news. I don't know. Hey, funny game. Cashew shaking that one out. I don't know what's going on there. It is unfortunate because it's like the one range. I don't know, Lucas is usually kind of annoying to deal with that mid range, but not really for Sephiroth. So like Lucas just has to close the gap a ton, but he's not fast, so it's like really awkward to do. That kid just kind of has to make weird maneuvers. Oh, hey Jim.
What's up, stream?
You know, it's funny because earlier Zach said his one goal for tonight after losing to Cashew was to outplace Cashew. And now he has to beat Cashew to do that.
So is this a run back?
Yeah.
From earlier in this bracket?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so far he's not
He's
not succeeding in his goals.
Yeah.
Let's be real, that's not
It's
really
so dog.
Yeah. Katar was asking me for some tips before the match, and it's kind of hard to translate like what I do to what he could do. And you might think it's a little bit similar, but like
I don't.
Right. Like all I do is dash attack and like get turn up and throw it when I can.
Yeah.
And I'm like
up air.
Yeah. And I'm like, maybe you could dash attack after like a good first option for this. You might be able to like PK fire like I was a ton of him, but it's just you just don't get the same reward, and it just seems hard to hit. It just doesn't feel like really.
Yeah.
Like where do you
like,
find your neutral wins?
I mean, a lot of what is it? Peach can like. What is it? Turnip throws really fast. Like taking the turnip gets time, but like the turnip throw itself is frame 8, and it's like you can do it out of shield and cancel shield draw.
Right. Like the big problem with turnip in the matchup is getting it, but the arc it sends at is really good for the matchup. The Lucas. You know, let's see how he naturally approaches this. I have a hard time like even understanding where he might start.
Yeah. Also, like, like you said, the arc, like PK Fire is exclusively a straight line.
Yeah.
And Sephiroth also has a straight line called all of his kit.
Yeah.
So it's bigger. Well, not bigger, but it's I don't know, it's more practical.
So like, what's really hard? I want to see how.
Oh my gosh, that was perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect. I want to see how he's like landing in disadvantage. I feel like that's really important.
That's rough, but
yeah, catching that tether. I'm pretty sure that's how he lost game 1. So I want to see if there's some set type revolving around there. Because if it's happening consistently, you have to figure out a workaround. It's so hard because you don't want to up-B as Lucas, so on this matchup. Counter.
Yeah, yeah, that's how he lost his like first stock like fairly early in game 1. Like it was pretty even, and then that happened, and he just couldn't come back. But he's kept this one a lot more even.
Yeah, so right now, like he's like just walking in and shielding, you know.
Yeah.
But the scary thing is, like, it's not working super well, and this is before he has wing. So
Yeah.
by the time he has wing, and there's like more shield damage, and like the reward's better if you can actually shield for Lucas. You know, so let's see how he does that.
I feel like Lucas does. I feel like the one thing for Lucas is that he does have enough janky kill options that Sephiroth will die, like right after getting wing or before he gets wing, more than in a lot of other matchups. But
Yeah.
like there.
Yeah. So you know, good corner pressure.
Yeah.
Lucas
Perfect
fan-
catch on the jump.
Yeah, like you know, that's what Lucas is gonna want. He's like looking for that jump in the corner. And he has such good tilts to catch the rolls, and
Yeah.
so the corner pressure of Lucas is really good. And also, we're Sephiroth the black in this corner.
Yeah.
So like if you like find yourself not having like one escape option, mixing up two different types of pressure, up and low.
Yeah. Zach classic.
Like
He tried that against me earlier too.
every time he does that to me, I'm like, every time I say, do you know who I am? Like we've played so many. I know when you're gonna up smash, but then when I do get hit from up smash, it's even more embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know.
You're like, gosh, it's such a bad option. Stop doing it. And then it works. And you're like,
Yeah.
let it be me.
Let it be me. But going into game 3, 1-1, keeping it even.
Cashew running it back to the same stage, so it's saying, hey, that's not the problem here. I just need to play better.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a mental tilt. I know the Cashew group is still he won't get maybe he thought beforehand, but sometimes it feels like they're just like running it back. He has like something to prove himself.
But like, I feel like it's just a really bad call to like go back to a smaller stage when you could counterpick to a bigger one.
I agree. It's like IPC, like the only way Katar is like really getting in is just from like walking in and shielding.
Yeah. And like when you remove your ability to dash back as much, like the amount of times he has to guess correctly in that little mini game shrinks drastically. And you're forced to deal with the fact that Lucas is going to have like a forward air coming towards your face soon.
Yeah, and it's like there's not so much space where Lucas is having to get in. Where he gets that corner pressure, and we were talking about like that's where Lucas needs to be if he's gonna win this game. You know, he needs to be getting this corner pressure, and just I feel like the small battlefield makes it that much more easy.
Oh, that's definitely super dead.
Yeah. Look at Katar holding the lead in this set. Yeah, dropping the combo, getting grabbed. Most people are gonna shield there. It's just like turn up train. I'm like, I feel like people feel like they just shield and they just don't.
I think it's just people like.
They're already
doing
holding.
Yeah. So and like shield's just a good shield's just a comfort option in general for most people. So it's just like
yeah. Yeah, using invincibility. Last time Cashew like dodged with the sword, but not this time.
Back off stage. This is okay. He's making it back.
Yeah.
Back
And,
to
like,
neutral.
right, and like all of a sudden, like we're saying, like now he's holding advantage. Like just because again the stage.
But then Sephiroth happens. I feel like Lucas just isn't that good of a character, but like the one thing he's freakishly good at is like playing a stupid game where if he gets you off stage, you have to like do a lot of guesses. And Sephiroth's recovery just functions very well against it, to where he doesn't really lose to Lucas's game even if he wins it.
Right, and there definitely is things you could do, but it's just there's so much more risk involved. And just, it just never, especially in bracket, I couldn't imagine that the Sephiroth would just be in favor. So I like that he's just holding pressure. In the corner.
Yeah, because like that's a, I don't know, Sephiroth doesn't struggle in like the ways normal, like besides like when trying to like on ledge at least, like he doesn't struggle in the traditional ways because he's got a good recovery, he's got a really good ledge game, but it's just like when he gets up from there, it's like he has to, I don't know, he struggles. Like there's no threat of the threat of him swinging is just less prominent because it's so much slower.
Yeah. and like we were saying right there, like it's hard going for like what we're talking, capitalizing off the
but then his sledge.
But it was so scary. He could have died. Like like he missed it, and it Sephiroth, like what if he just hits you with that down there? Or counter, like that could have been game.
There's so much risk that normally just isn't present with Lucas, and there's the chance of reward is so much lower.
Yeah, and like the first thing I said when I sat down is I'm really interested in seeing how he's gonna land. The like juggling situation before this, he up aired him because he didn't air dodge, and this time he air dodged in time, but he gets caught from the up B. So really good set play coming out from Cashew. Like obviously juggling Lucas as Sephiroth probably gonna have an advantage there, but getting him in that situation and capitalizing on it, it's good stuff.
Yeah. That up air is just so. I feel like a lot of the time, the only issue with Sephiroth's juggling is that up air is like a bit laggy, so that when characters with like normal ball speeds, are we supposed to still? I don't know. Anyways.
No, I don't think so, but
I don't know. A lot of characters with normal or faster ball speeds will like the up air is so laggy that they'll just hit the ground if they air dodge past it, and then like Sephiroth is potentially a frame disadvantage. That's not the case with Lucas at all.
Right.
And he doesn't have good mix-ups unlike some other floaties like Puff with her 8 trillion jumps. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like when Lucas is up there, it's just rough.
No, I agree. I'm taking 60%.
Yeah, that's a great start to this game.
It's great, but you have to stay on it because he just gonna have Wing earlier now. And like we were talking about, I feel like Wing is incredibly good in this matchup. Like I think it's like the second Wing comes out, it feels like a different matchup.
Well, I feel like like Lucas has like one circumstance where like he gets to fight, where like if he gets to fight on his terms, like Sephiroth will kind of get mauled up close.
Cashew is going busy. The way he just stood there was so scary. I love when people like, even though that was a pretty obvious situation, just sit there. Like sometimes people just always clicking buttons and guys, just sit there. There's nothing to do. So
the thing is like, I don't know. You're giving your opponent insight there as to what might. You're putting yourself in end lag, and it's just like. At some point, that end lag can lead to a gap where where someone can react and then be like, "Oh, I can just get up here, no risk."
Right. Or even just like movement patterns, like So I think it's too, at least.
Yeah. So like I don't know. Unless you're like really confident you're about to like fake someone out, then like it's just kind of unnecessary. Oh my god, that sour spot.
Yeah, that like flipping the recovery, but he honestly got lucky right there. That wasn't ready for the correct one.
Oh, but that was perfect. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, that's actually the second time he did that. He called out like stalling earlier. The up B, the forward airs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
40 damage.
That's okay. Yep.
Oh, and another. Messing it up a little bit, but still 60 damage.
Yep. 60 damage, and in like both situations, holding stage control. So, honestly, not bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, now Sephiroth is in final boss mode.
Good parry, but that up air, zero pressure, he's being called out from there.
Yeah. That like my heart just stops when every time Sephiroth there.
Yeah. Okay, in the juggle situation, this time actually landing, kind of just like the offstage as a variable.
I think the big issue with Cashew a lot is just like he tries to directly punish all of Zach's sequences. But it's just like a lot of them aren't directly punishable, especially not with a character that with as big a startup as Sephiroth.
Right.
It's like right there he like got thrown back off stage the instant he like landed right in front of him with PK Fire.
I think that's just like a problem of Sephiroth. Maybe not a problem, but I feel like a lot of characters in the game,
they can like
that's one of his difficulties, I think, is like having to kind of work around what you're saying. I feel like
a lot of characters could have reversal in that situation.
I mean, I just beat Cashew, so I mean, I'm fine doing that. I'm fine to do that again. But also, I like to get variety, so I'm fine with playing either. It's game 5, I like having people come in after hot set, you know, they're feeling good or bringing their best.
Yeah, let's hope that both of them bring their best. It's going to be sad if Game 5's a stomp either way.
Yeah, like finally on a bigger stage, so.
Yeah. Right now it's been, yeah, this is like, even in like a way that's like interesting. It's not like they both hit a 40% combo, they just keep trading blows. Okay. Nice, that was a really good opening. Oh!
Just getting lazy right there, maybe like not
Cashew
reacting.
like
yeah,
brought his hands out, like I think he wanted something,
well,
like he saw it coming.
Honestly, I feel like he just messed up, and after the moment, he realized it's such a silly mistake. He's like, I surely had it, you know? Had it something. I feel like that's something I notice people do, but maybe not to be personal, call him out.
Yeah. Well, regardless, he is down now, because and that's...
It's not, you know, too
like,
far out of reach.
And I feel like there's an issue a lot of people run into, which is like when they go down, after like a lot of people will play blow for blow and then lose eventually off that, and then they'll keep playing blow for blow while on the next stock, and that always favors the person that's currently in the lead.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that since my 7th June. I felt like there was some of that going on with me a little bit.
He wants another. Ooh, yep. There it is again. It's just like, Sephiroth just has to be a bit cautious while swinging, so you can like take advantage of situations like that. Like, just the like, oh, you're probably not going to swing like this preemptively.
Yeah. Now like such an uphill battle for Cashew Armadillo here.
Okay, but that's one. That's a great start.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that that stock's on, it doesn't actually feel that bad.
Yeah.
The hard part is he's gonna get winged, and like let's say he does like start to get this comeback.
This could be a stock here. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that. Like I know he still has wing, but that kind of felt like it.
Yeah. Katar winning 3-2.
And
very solid last game. I feel like there wasn't too much composure. I feel like it kind of just happened. They were both kind of scared game 5. Well,
Zach clearly excited about it. So
yeah,
it's all you now.
yeah. Thanks for casting.